Hey guys, so today we're gonna talk about this new fancy Neptune. I have another video that talks about the other version, but this is the new one, I guess, that the hospital got. It's pretty fancy, this one. So let's start from the exterior. It's the same kind of, you know, how it's built, right? So when you plug it in, you're gonna see this, right? It's very, very user-friendly. You just have to kind of read it. So going with that, obviously, don't do this because you're gonna die. Death, right there, death. Don't do it. Okay, so I've read it, confirm. And so self-explanatory, the 4 liters is the one up there, which is this, and then the other one is going to be the 20 liters, right? So that's that. So if you want to use the 4 liters, you just increase this, I think. Hold on, wait a minute. No, you know what? I think we need to plug the manifold first. That way it knows that we're gonna use the top. Right, so you see this little knob here, and then lock, and then close, and then no suction yet because we did not turn it on yet. Okay, so now it recognizes that there's a filter in there, so if I start suction, see, now it goes. Okay, so we like to keep it at medium, right? And it'll tell you if you wanted max. When a surgeon says, I need the suction to be more powerful, then the nurse would put it at max, and by just turning this knob. We put it on medium for default, same thing for the 20 liters. So then you start suction, and it'll start suctioning. There's that. Okay, let's stop the suction. So empty 4-liter canister. This is when you want to drain the 4 liters to the 20 liter. Some people do that. I don't. If it's full, it just automatically, I guess you take out the suction and then you just plug it into another manifold in the 20 liters and then you put your suction in there. That almost never really happened in C-section, but it does happen in other cases like cysto. It happens a lot. It just depends on the case, but you could use either or, but I just revert back to 4 liters all the time. Reset volume, that just means that you want to reset this. There's that. I guess there's a light here. I want to check it out. I want to see what it says. 4 liters light. Does it have light in it? Oh yeah, there's a light out there. Well, that's fancy. Okay, I guess it's better to read it if that was the case. I'm gonna turn it off. And then evacuate smoke. I'm pretty sure these are like HEPA filters. Yeah, these are more upgraded version, I guess. If it was evacuate smoke, that would be a great idea, right? To always keep it on, because when you are, let's say for example, mastectomy has a lot of plume from the bovie, so this is very convenient. If you turn it on, then I guess it suctions the smoke. Yeah, we don't ever really use that. That's too fancy. And then what is this? Nothing. It doesn't do anything. Okay, settings. That's for the docking stations. Accessories. So cool. So the reason why I guess it says it still has 238 hours of HEPA filter out of 500 is because we have not used it. And same thing with the smoke evac, because nobody really rarely use it for C-sections. For the manifolds, it tells you how many you have used in the last 30 days, and that's for the 4L, and then this is for 20L. I guess a lot more people use the 20L, but it doesn't really matter to me, whichever. Close. And then that's about it. It tells you what's being used, right? High vacuum, high flow, continuous. Okay. So when the nurse gets your suction, all she has to do is start suction. It knows which suction to use because it recognizes that the filter or the manifold is inserted. And then again, for this, it tells you how much. So for example, if we started at like, I don't know, 200 ml, you might want to reset the, you might want to press this thing right here, reset volume. That way it turns back to 0 and it doesn't count the previous fluids in there when you're doing QBL. There's that. Or the other one is to use the 20L instead. That way you start off fresh, or you put it in a docking station, which I will show you guys when this is filled, so you'll see how it cleans itself. It's pretty easy. That way there's no issues with wrong QBL or wrong math on QBL, right? So yeah, this is the new Neptune. Pretty self-explanatory. It's really good to know this thing because, you know, we always get new nurses and they are in awe every time they see a brand new machine because it's like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. So it's great that you are a resource for a new Neptune.